Hey there, tech voyagers. Welcome back to Glitch Radar, where we decode the week's wackiest, most head-scratching tech stories so you don't have to. This week, the tech universe was on a wild ride, so buckle up and let's get started. First up, tech professionals, listen up. The job market is looking tighter than a programmer's deadlines on a Friday afternoon. We're talking a 30% drop in software development postings since February 2020, and roughly 137,000 jobs lost this year alone. That's a lot of exploring new opportunities posts, clogging your LinkedIn feed. So, what's behind this digital downturn? Companies are playing it safe, focusing on projects that scream, "Show me the money," and investing in their new golden child AI. Speaking of which, Google's CEO just dropped a tech bombshell. 25% of their new code is now AI generated, thanks to Bard and other generative AI tools. Yep, engineers are no longer just coding, they're co-coding with AI. This means AI isn't just fetching coffee or automating boilerplate code. It's collaborating as a legitimate coding partner. Imagine that, AI writing code, humans just supervising with a cup of coffee and some existential dread. The real question now is, how long before AI developers outnumber human ones? Because at this rate, in a few years, debugging might just mean asking an AI to argue with itself. And while AI-driven efficiencies are boosting productivity, they're also making the job market extra competitive. Picture this. Humans are now fighting over who gets to debug what the AI didn't quite perfect. And wages? They're about as active as your Fitbit on a Sunday. Next up, Google is rolling out Gemini, its new suite of AI-powered tools, to Maps. This means that besides getting driving directions, you can chat with your digital co-pilot about nearby restaurants, sightseeing recommendations, or even the history of the city you're traveling through. Imagine you're lost, it's dark, and instead of a robotic recalculating, you get, "Don't worry, I got your back." How about a coffee stop nearby? This feature is aimed at making your trips not just navigable, but personal and interactive. Next up, Meta's latest AR glasses, the Orion prototype, promise to show you the future. Literally. Testers are saying they're an improvement from earlier versions, which, let's be honest, were so clunky they made you look like a time traveler lost on a grocery run. With Orion, Meta hopes you'll finally be able to scroll Instagram without anyone knowing, unless you're too busy bumping into a wall. Mark Zuckerberg is banking on this to turn AR from awkward tech into, "I swear, this is useful." We're rooting for you, Zuck, but only ironically. Thousands of Dubliners gathered this Halloween for a parade that turned out to be more ghostly than they planned, because it didn't exist. Thanks to an AI-generated ad, people stood in costumes waiting for floats that ghosted harder than a bad Tinder date. Picture a crowd slowly realizing their big night out is about as real as a unicorn on roller skates. Lesson learned. If an ad sounds too good or too spooky to be true, it's probably powered by AI that spent too much time binge-watching Ghostbusters. In a story that sounds like it was ripped from an eco-friendly superhero movie, Meta's ambitious plan to build a nuclear-powered AI data center took a turn when a rare bee species was discovered on the land they earmarked for the project. Environmental regulations put a halt to construction, with preservation laws taking precedence over tech expansions. The bees, belonging to a protected species, have effectively stalled one of Meta's boldest projects. Picture it, workers showing up with hard hats and blueprints, only to see tiny bees blocking the bulldozers like, "Not today, Zuck." The bees, members of the ultimate resistance movement, reminded us that while AI may be powerful, it's still no match for Mother Nature's smallest strike team. In the latest chapter of global tensions over tech security, Canada has ordered TikTok to shut down its business operations in the country, citing national security concerns. This follows bans from other governments worldwide, worried about data privacy and the potential for espionage. TikTok, owned by Chinese company ByteDance, has been repeatedly accused of sharing user data with Beijing. While TikTok has denied these claims, Canada isn't taking any chances. TikTok, always dramatic, probably did a dance routine to "Goodbye My Lover" while packing its metaphorical bags. For Canadian content creators, it might be time to pivot to a new platform, like performing comedy routines on LinkedIn. And that's your Glitch Radar Roundup. From AI code writing robots to bees saving the world one sting at a time, this week truly had it all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your tech-loving friends or that one uncle who still doesn't trust the cloud. See you next time for more mind-bending techie goodness.